And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. Great start to the week, ladies and gentlemen. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing Operation Agent skins, what they are, how to make money from them. Are they going to continue to rise higher? Over the past month, some of the agents are up 25+%. So how can we make money from this? Where do we go from here? All of that and more will be answered, ladies and gentlemen, so do me a favor, hit the like button to show your support, and if you're new to the stream, as always, subscribe to the channel for more awesome CS2 skin videos. With that being said, let me, as always, shout out the Patreon. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I have a brand new episode, episode 3 of Grow Your Wealth with CS2 Investing. This happens once a week. This is an investing series. Every week we get into a tier 3 stream and we discuss investing topics. So if you're interested in any, extra investments, weekly newsletters, my buys and sells, members only videos, all that good stuff, you can join the Patreon. Link is in the description, or you can become a channel member through YouTube and you can join the private Discord. With that being said, let's hop right into the content today. Why agent prices are rising and how to make money. So that will be the topic today. Let me pop out the chat. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Are you currently invested in agent skins? 40 of you guys have answered. Most of you are saying no. So why aren't you guys investing in agents? Just out of curiosity. I guess we'll start there. To the people that are saying no, I'm not investing in them. Why? Just list it out in the chat. Let's have a discussion real quick. Why aren't you investing in them? Are there better investments? Is it because they're too expensive? You only need one agent. I don't need to buy like 10 of the same agent. Like, what's your thought process behind why you're not putting money to work in agents, or why didn't you? I'm using that money to buy more mouse glitters. That's a fair argument. It's a risk of Operation buying more Stockholm. I can make the argument that buying more Stockholm is risky because of Copenhagen coming out in a week. I would say that's riskier than an operation coming out in a week. But I guess, listen, I like both assets, Stockholm and operations. So I get what you're saying. It's opportunity cost. Like, you see a greater potential in some of the capsules and stickers from Stockholm, which is fine. It could very well be the case that, you buy low and you will be able to sell at a higher price. Nothing wrong with Stockholm necessarily, but I never thought about it as a good investment. Fair enough, because I don't have money. Okay. So I guess let's first talk about, reasons not to buy agents. Too expensive. Demand is uncertain compared to skins and stickers. And what I mean by that is it's a relatively new asset class in CSGO or CS2, right? Yeah, so demand uncertain, too expensive, other investment opportunities. Okay. So that's generally why a lot of people don't want to invest in them, just because, some of them are too expensive, demand is uncertain, and it's relatively new, other investment opportunities. I guess the last thing is new operation around the corner, and I'll talk more about the new operation around the corner in a little bit. Lucas, welcome to tier 3, my guy. I think this is your first time in the channel memberships. All you have to do, Lucas, is go to the YouTube channel. There should be a membership tab that you click on. So I'll show you real quick. If you go to my channel, you'll find the link to the Discord server where you get access to basically my spreadsheets, private Discord. The videos are on YouTube that you'll be able to binge watch, and the live streams and such. But yeah, you go to the YouTube channel, click on membership, and if you scroll down, here are your videos, and if you keep scrolling down, there should be a link to the Discord. Hope to see you there, buddy. Welcome aboard. Okay, with that being said, guys, so that's the reasons not to buy agents, so okay, that's good to know. With that being said, why are agent prices rising? So agent prices are rising because of the latest CS2 skin update. And what do I mean by that? It's no surprise if you look at the charts, they're up 20+% in some cases since the start of February. what happened at the start of February. February was a short month or so, right? It wasn't too long. It's a leap year. So the latest CS2 update did something to agents indirectly. It didn't necessarily affect the way agents look or, change agents in any way, but it indirectly impacted agents. And what do I mean by that? The last update basically signaled to the market, to the investors, that the next operation will be pushed back until after the major, and perhaps even after the Shanghai major. It's basically prolonging the inevitable. It's pushing it back further. Up until this point, in early January, early this year, there was a gap. There was a 3-month gap in January and February leading up to the March major. There was about a 2-3 month gap of no content. And we've been waiting. Okay, next big update. It's going to be an operation. Next big update. Lots of new skins, collections, potentially an operation. But when they gave us that update in early February with stickers and the new case, it basically said, all right, we're not getting an operation. Operations are maybe a thing of the past. Maybe we won't even see any more operations. There's still that uncertainty, like, oh, what if they got rid of operations altogether and we're never going to see them again? And guess what? The only way that agents were added to the game up until now was through an operation. So if you have an asset that is only added to the game during a certain event happening, and then when you push back the date for that next time the event happens, obviously investors are going to be like, you know what? Let me grab some agents that I like, that look good, that are rare, desirable, a lot of people like. And when more people do that, prices go higher because there's more demand for them. The supply is never going to go up on these agents because they were discontinued. They only came out during a certain amount of time, a fixed time frame, right? During the operation. So yeah, prices have started rising. How you doing there, Ronnie? Welcome to the stream, man. Short, we had 29 days this year. Yeah, 29 is still a shortened year, or a shortened month, my friend. I think new agents will be even cooler than what we have now. New agents, listen, there is potential. So here's the thing. I guess another reason not to buy an agent is the new operation is around the corner. The risk is the risk of better looking agents coming out. That's another risk that a lot of people have, or another fear that a lot of people have when buying agents is, okay, right now, everybody loves Bloody Daryl. Everybody loves number K. But in a month from now, or in a couple months from now, when we get the next operation, are people going to appreciate number K and Bloody Daryl the same as if they added, some new type of agent that maybe has a cool gadget, or has a cool dance, or has a cool face, or a mask, or something cool, right? Something different. Are they gonna love them the same way? So people are a little hesitant to invest in the old stuff because, well, what if they introduce something new, something fresh, something cooler, and the demand gets shifted to the new stuff? And I totally understand that to a certain extent. However, I still believe that there is money to be made until that day comes. And the thing is, though, after that last CS2 update, in hindsight, obviously everything is easy to, predict that, 20 days after it happened, after the price ran up. But in theory, you should have been buying agents after the update. You should have been buying operation cases, some operation stickers, especially the stickers from old operations, because the update was directly tied to stickers. Changing the way that the system works for alternating and rotating stickers and such. So it definitely affected stickers, and limited time items from the operation like stickers are directly affected. The agents were just indirectly affected because they had a low supply, and some of them were more expensive, and we had a lot of investors coming in. So all of this to say how to make money from agents. So right now, let me pull up a chart real quick. Right now, if you look at the chart for some of these agents, they're pretty much back to all-time highs, just about. It's not quite all-time highs, but we're getting close to it, right? The all-time high was last year at 87 for Bloody Daryl. You could have picked him up at the start of February for 53. You could have netted a nice profit if you had bought low and sold high up here. That being said, though, where do we proceed here for agents? Do we buy? Do we not buy? what I'm gonna say is probably going to upset some people, but I actually think that you probably should be buying. And I'm not saying you should put all your money into agents. I'm not saying you should necessarily, you know, sell Paris and go all in on agents. However, hear me out, chat, hear me out. My game plan is as follows. I am willing to wait another 1 to 2 weeks to get confirmation with Copenhagen on the future of major stickers. And what I mean by that is, I'm willing to, you know, not invest in agents, not invest in anything else, just be patient, see what happens in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Let's get the Copenhagen stickers. Let's see how they look. Are they good? Are they not? Are they borderless? Are they bordered? You know, is there something new in the game? Maybe not patches, but they give us keychains, or I don't know, like they change something up. They give us a new type of sticker, lenticular autograph. I don't know. Let's say they give us something unique and different, right? I'm willing to wait and see what this new product is, what this new asset is, if they even do that. And I'm waiting to see what happens to Paris investments. And what I'll do is, if Paris flops, meaning starts tumbling down or crashing, I'd be willing to jump ship, take my loss, call it a day, and move whatever funds I have from Paris into the discontinued operation items, like stickers, agents, maybe some skins, definitely cases, like Riptide cases, because of the Emerald Butterfly Knife. But you can also go with Shattered Web too, Broken Fang and all that good stuff, right? So, so that's what I'm willing to do. Because the thing is, the fundamentals of these items aren't necessarily going to change drastically. Like, sure, the demand can fluctuate between these items. Like, demand for Bloody Daryl could be super high, you know, 1 month, and then the next month everybody loves the Vampire Eyes guy, you know, the guy with the red eyes, right? The, I think, D Squadron or Z Squadron, I forget his name. Yeah, D Squadron. Everybody loves Mr. Vampire over here, right? Well, maybe next month they don't like Mr. Vampire and they like somebody else. So what I'm so demand does shift, but the supply doesn't. Especially for stickers, supply goes down. Stickers only going down. It's deflationary. You're never gonna see discontinued stickers from past operations get re-added again. Supply is only going down from here as new skins, new crafts get added. Agents are at least up until now. There's no way to remove agents from the game, but there's also no way to add agents to the game. And I would argue as time goes on, more of these older accounts that have agents will get locked up due to, you know, VAC bans, due to inactivity. So the real supply, or the liquid tradable supply, is actually pretty low for a lot of the more, you know, a lot of the agents out there. Thanks for the stream, founder. No problem, Ronnie. No problem. Thanks for coming out, man. Hit the like button. Skins, cases, very, very nice. Never coming back. Discontinued cases. Supplies only going down from here as more of them get unboxed. So I really like discontinued cases like Riptide, Shattered Webs, and stuff like that. So generally speaking, this is what I'm planning to do in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Once we get confirmation with Copenhagen, if it's a flop, Paris starts going down, you know, we get the confirmation, we see, you know, what Valve gives us, and we make a determination. We cut our losses, and that's part of being an investor. You're not gonna hit gold every single time. Not every trade is going to be successful. Sometimes you make a lot of money, like we did with Antwerp. Sometimes you make a little money, like we did with Rio. Sometimes you make no money so far through Paris. It is what it is. It happens. That's normal. You know, next operation comes around, everybody invests in patches, nobody makes money. You invested in, I don't know, keychains or something new that they added in next operation, you make a lot of money. It really comes down to, yes, there's a little bit of luck involved, but it also comes down to taking risks and conviction. So, I bought 300 euros worth of agents in September. Congratulations. That was, well, actually, September... Was that at, I'd have to look at the charts. What's the charts in September? Yeah, September was pretty high too. So you know, right now you're just about breaking even, I would say. if you bought September, because September was near the peak, or the second peak towards when they released the game. So you have to remember, the initial spike was because of the release hype of the beta, the beta of CS2. The hype died down. We haven't had any updates, nothing new. It started to come, creep back up due to excitement about the game officially being released. Maybe an operation, maybe like a new case, maybe something new, gets released. The release was a flop. Prices go down. Everybody's panicking. That's when you should be buying. And then February comes around, new update, prices go back up. So right now, at this point, I'm not chasing agents. I'm not chasing Bloody Daryl. As cool of an agent and as in demand and popular as this agent is, I'm not chasing this guy. I'm not chasing agents at the moment. But what I will say is I'd be willing to wait. I'd be willing to be patient. They do have some pretty decent fundamentals. A lot of these items, like the stickers, agents, and skins and cases from old operations. And I'd be willing to bet that if we don't see an operation this year, some of these items will give us the returns we had hoped for with Paris thus far. Some of us would have liked a 2x, a 3x, maybe even a 4 or 5x. I think that some of these stickers, I don't know so much about the agents. A 5x on Bloody Daryl is pretty insane. 70 times 5. I really don't think that's possible, but you never know for other items. Maybe some cheaper agents or some cheaper stickers. So we'll we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Why do you say that they spike? Why do I think that they'll spike? It's just natural because of the fundamentals. Like, you have to understand, like, these items are discontinued. The supply is only going down. Some of them have, obviously fluctuating demand, but some of them are quality items. Some of them are used for crafting. Some of the agents are very hard to get, or they were hard to get. They were expensive to get. You needed a lot of money for stars, and you had to complete missions. There's not a whole lot of them that were dropped, like the Bloody Daryls. So I'm just saying that, yeah, over time, the general trend for items that are deflationary in nature tends to rise. And these items do have some pretty decent fundamentals. You could argue that, but we're an update away from them crashing back down. And that's not entirely true. While I admit that, yeah, if they give us something shiny, something new to chew on, yeah, they may take a hit. But it's not going to be a hit where it, like, crashes like Paris. You know what I mean? Like, Copenhagen coming out can either, make Paris go higher, like really high, or go really low. Meanwhile, an operation coming out isn't going to, like, drop the price of Bloody Daryl like 30% unless there's some new agent that is so cool and everybody loves him. And even then, it's like, this guy is still pretty rare, like the supply, and I don't know, I just don't see it dropping the same degree as something cheaper, like a sticker from Paris. But again, right now we're just comparing apples and oranges here, so I'm not going to get too caught up in the weeds. Kivok says, just invest in crypto right now, use the profit for skins, etc. Yeah, dude, W crypto, man. Holy, did you see the Greyhound Investments just made some great profit this week after their announcement? Yeah, congratulations, Lucas, on your Greyhound investments. Guys, if you invested in Greyhound, now would be a great time to exit that position. Again, not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but you could have locked in some pretty good gains over the past few days because of their announcement that they quit or they got rid of their team. And again, there's no way you could have predicted this. There's no way that, with 100% certainty that you knew that prices would spike and that, this team was going to disband. However, generally speaking, with a team like Greyhound, who, wasn't or isn't as successful as like a Navi or Fnatic, doesn't have the same fan base, it still was pretty popular in the Oceania region, Australia region. It still did a pretty nice pop, all things considered. The one thing you need to understand is that if you sell now, this, history and, generally speaking, you should be selling now, but there could come a scenario in the future where Copenhagen comes out and then all of Paris starts stonking, and then this sticker will probably continue rising. So understand that, like, selling now is great. You're locking in some easy returns, right? but there could be more ahead, not just for this sticker. But that's a risk, meaning like Copenhagen comes out, the sticker could crash back down. Like there's two scenarios is what I'm trying to say. So all things considered, if I invested a small portion of my portfolio into Greyhound, me personally, I would be selling. But again, because this is like the perfect scenario as an investor, like you know, you're basically, think of it like this. I guess the best way to describe it is, let's say you have company A. Company A decides to buy company B. And company B is currently trading for like $50. Meanwhile, company A decides to buy company B for like $65 per share. And the prices of the shares for company B start rising to reach that buy point, because the company A, you know, has an agreement that they'll buy it for 65 a share. The open market hears the news, and the price of this 50 just jumps to like 57, 59, getting closer to that price range. Think of it the same way as, you know, when companies get acquired and get purchased. You know, the value of this company B is about to be purchased and bought up and, you know, sold. The price is going higher on the back of the news. And the same thing is happening here. And again, understand that sometimes companies, their mergers fail. Sometimes they don't buy for that price. They buy for a lower price. So me personally, I'd be using this as a perfect opportunity to lock in some gains. Again, not telling you what to do, not telling you that you have to do this. For all I know, it could continue to go higher because of Copenhagen in a few weeks. I don't know. All I know is I'm willing to take some profit if I was an investor. The operation is months away, so there is still time to sell agents if they rise now. That's true, but we are still at a pretty almost all-time highs for some agents, which is why I'm being a little patient before I put money into agents. I'm waiting a little bit longer. How would we know if old agents get devalued by newer ones? Doesn't depend on the quality. It definitely depends on the quality of new agents. It's all demand driven. So like, yeah, it depends on demand. If the new agents look good, prices on the old agents will technically go down, but the supply will remain steady, which is why I still like it, no matter what. Can you show us some of the agents that you have purchased? Well, a long time ago, I've actually purchased, I have a pretty interesting thing. I have an entire collection of all the agents. So I'm not technically invested in one particular agent. I just have all of them just because I'm a nerd. I like collecting shit, right? That being said, though, if I was an agent investor, I would target the more desirable agents. I would target, you know, Blade Darrell Miami. I would probably target this guy with the red eyes, maybe the Brazilian guy with the flag, KSK with the German flag, maybe. I don't know. Number K for sure. Where's number K? I think I'm using number K. Yeah, I would definitely target some number Ks. So all things considered, yeah, that's probably what I would do. Did you recently invest in DreamHack 2014? DreamHack 2014? No, I did not. I should have. I've been a longtime fan of DreamHack. I should have been buying over the years. Looking back at it, I'm definitely bummed that I didn't invest more. Paris capsules to the moon in a few years? Maybe. Would it not stay higher in the future, though, since it is a unique borderless? I mean, it would be the only borderless Greyhound sticker. I agree with you there. But you have to understand that you need to have somebody willing to buy it off of you. And, you know, Greyhound isn't that big of an org or that popular of a team for there to be like substantial demand to cause it to continue year in and year out to go higher. You know what I mean? Like, their logo is okay. You gotta understand that stickers are meant for crafting, and when you're not competing, new players aren't gonna see your face or see your logo. So I'm just questioning the demand for the Greyhound crafting, or for the Greyhound sticker from a crafting perspective. Some of the, you know, the diehard Greyhound fans will certainly buy it. Sure, why not? It will go up over time, no doubt about it. Just I question how much demand there will be. So yeah, if you hold on to it for a few years, I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for even higher than it is trading now. The question is, do I really want to put my money in there and hold it there for 5 years to get returns? Or would I put into something that I can get faster returns in the shorter term? It really comes down to preference, you know? It's opportunity cost at the end of the day, if that makes sense. Okay, do you think Paris will fall down or rise to space when Major comes out? It's 50-50. I don't know. I hope it's the I hope it's the latter. I hope it rises to, to the moon, to space. But I don't know. And I've outlined what I plan to do, exactly what I'm planning to do. Hopefully you guys paid attention, took notes. If you agree or disagree, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that's the strategy that I'm doing, and we'll go from there. What do you think of the Bloody Darrow Royale? Is that the guy with the silver watch? Nothing wrong with that. Royale Bloody Darrow. Oh no, that's the guy with the gold watch. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I mean, listen, all the Bloody Darrows are good, but the markets don't lie, chat. If you rank the Darrows by price, you know which one the market loves, and it's the most expensive one. So, you could buy the cheaper ones, and I'm sure they'll rise too, but I like to invest in quality stuff that has a lot of demand. So if it means overpaying a little bit or just overpaying in general, I will do that. What's good? Ave, or Avi? Hopefully I'm pronounced that correctly. Miami is the best one. I agree. I hope it falls a bit and then I'll buy more. Yeah, I buy more, then it rises, then I'll sell. That might be a strategy. Like I said, I'm willing to wait on some of these agents, wait a couple more weeks, see if they go down a little bit, see if Copenhagen coming out will dilute some of the price. So like Copenhagen comes out, maybe everybody wants to buy the new capsules, the stickers, the viewer pass. Maybe they quick sell some agents, prices take a little bit of a breath, because nothing only goes up forever, chat. Keep that in mind. Like prices, sure, they'll rise and rise and rise, over the past month, but Copenhagen coming out could stop it, stop it a little bit, and there may be a pullback. Potential return of Vox Eminor. Would you be excited to see more of their stickers? I like Vox Eminor. I think their logo looks epic. So, listen, I'm not invested in Vox Eminor. I wish I did, like the Cato 15s especially. But I'm excited for it. The first one was pronounced right. All right, I'm glad. You got glove recommendations for Tiger Tooth knives, not too expensive for gloves for my Talon Tiger Tooth. Overtake gloves or big game. And if you go with big game, search for one with a good pattern that has a lot of orange on it. It is pattern based. Some have more yellow orange than others. I think Paris would be a great investment even if Copenhagen is borderless, to be fair. I don't know. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. Depends on what exactly you invested in, and I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Personally, I don't like investing in something that will get repeated each time, something that looks identical. I like something that's unique, something that's rare, low supply. Paris didn't necessarily have a lot of those things that I just listed. So, again, I'm not hating on Paris all of a sudden because I'm not making money. I'm just looking at it objectively. Sometimes as an investor, you need to know when to cut your losses, right? I always like to attribute things to like the stock market, but a lot of people in the stock market, they take profit after getting like 10%, 20% gains in a very short amount of time. You gotta lock in some profits. In Paris, we haven't really seen that appreciation in a short amount of time, but the concept of a stop loss is very prevalent. Like, okay, you're down 5%, you're down 10%. All right, okay, you probably should take, you probably should limit your losses and move into something better. You picked the wrong stock, you picked the wrong horse to bet on, right? So, I guess that's the philosophy that I'm thinking of. And listen, you can hold on to Paris for years. At like 5 years from now, I don't want to guarantee it, but I'm sure in 5 years, if everything goes well, you'll probably be in the green if you had held on. The question is, how much will you be in the green? Will you be in the green by 5%, 50%, 500%? I can't answer those questions. That's too far into the future as an investor. I think there are other opportunities constantly changing with the data that's coming in, the information we're getting. So that's how I like to play it. By the way, I really enjoy your Steam skins are just a great topic. My Steam or my stream skins? My what? I appreciate it, Burritos. Thank you. I have only Fnatic 9 and Cetra stickers that won't be in the next major. Yeah, they're pretty unique. I like that. That's not bad, especially the 9. 9 is really good and unique. Fnatic is also pretty good with their new logo. Fades says, agents are stable investments. I like them. Yep, I like them too. Agents might have big potential long-term by them not being obtainable anymore. Exactly. Sebald, welcome to the stream. I meant to say I really enjoy your streams. No, I think I understood what you wanted to say. Thank you, Duel. I appreciate it, Burritos. The Royal Darrow that you just inspected is so underrated. He has a crown on the mask. Kind of like the Rolex, right? You know, the Royale. It kind of looks like the Rolex crown a little bit, but from a distance, it's cool. Listen, agents are cool, they're great, but people like eccentric type of, you know, investments. They like stuff that's different, stuff that looks different, right? Miami Darrow has Miami in its name. It has a floral pink shirt. It has a gold watch. The guy has blonde hair. It's like, you know what I mean? He looks different from everybody, and different sometimes is better. Number K has a latex thingamabomber on his head. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. People pay for different in this game and in general. What do you think of Gamer Legion continuing to rise? I like Gamer Legion. I'm an investor in Gamer Legion. I have a ton of Gamer Legion hollows that I still haven't sold yet, so I hope they continue rising. And only time will tell whether they will or will not. But yeah, the charts look good over the past few weeks. They've been steadily rising. So the question is, will Copenhagen explode them higher or shoot them back down? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Little Kev looks like Conor McGregor. Yes, he does. Little Kev. Be careful for investing in agents just for color or something on the agents. The thing is, though, that's a very vital reason why people invest in it. So, like, you need to understand it's all demand driven. So if something has a cool color or a cool accessory or, you know, something that's trendy, they're gonna pay up for it. So I mean, that's what we do. We follow the demand. Where there's demand, there's opportunity to make money. Thoughts on Agent Ava? Do you think she will be good investment because it is the first female skin? I mean, Ava was a great, you know, operator, I guess, if you want to call it that, over the past few years. The problem is, though, back then, everybody got agents. You couldn't choose whether you know how to spend your stars the same way as you could in, I think, Broken Fang and Riptide. So back then, during Shattered Web, everybody was guaranteed an agent, and like you had the chance of getting Ava. So if you spam stars, you know, there were plenty of Avas that were dropped. Long story short, if you compare Ava to some of the other agents, yeah, she's different. She's, you know, unique, first female agent, blah blah. But first isn't always the best. And in this particular case, I like the price, but I don't really know about the demand, if it will continue to go up. Ava's okay. I think Ava's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you hold her long enough, I'm sure you'll make money. But like I said, I would wait for a pullback. I have not invested in agent skins though. Well, maybe in the next couple of weeks you may have a chance. Are you invested more in one certain agent? At the moment, I'm not. But like I said, if Paris does end up being a flop and I take my profits and I put it into something else, the agents that I personally am targeting are the Miami Darrow, if I can spell Darrow, the D Squadron, number K. I'm going after highly popular, in-demand, rare agents. I'm going after agents that have popularity, that have demand. So that's what I would do. Again, not financial advice. Yes, they're a little bit pricey compared to other agents. I'm paying a premium for quality, but I'm willing to do that because some of them are rare and have a low supply, so I'm not complaining. Batuhan says, hello, lads and agents, or gents, how you doing? Quick question, Fano, should I buy more Fnatic Halls? I have 25 right now. Risk reward, my guy. In a week or two, we're gonna get Copenhagen. Paris either goes up or it goes down. And if you want to put more risk on, you buy more. If you are risk averse, probably shouldn't. What about mid-tier knives like shitty karambits? Those are up 10 to 20%. I wanted to buy one, but it just looks so bad. I mean, markets are slowly recovering as crypto has been rising, as the game has been getting better and better with every update, new skin update recently. So, yeah, prices will be rebounding. And if you're a long-term believer in this game, whether it's an agent that you buy or, you know, a blaze or an old operations skin or knives, they should continue rising with the economy. What's the best DreamHack sticker to invest in? There's a ton of stickers, my guy. I really don't know. I mean, listen, like a lot of the holos, I would argue, are very pricey. You can't go wrong with Cloud9 personally. Navi is popular too. Cloud9. Yeah, I would probably focus on those two. Unless you want to like go into a particular paper sticker for crafts and stuff, but it's just, or I mean, listen, or just buy the capsule. The capsule is pretty good too. I bet powers are solid as well. Yep. Will this major be crazy because of new teams that qualified, like the 9 Pandas, Ecstatic, and such? Yes, I think that there will be a lot of new stickers that are added to the game, which will, you know, improve just the overall sentiment for crafting, and there's going to be tons of new crafts made, and demand for the major, and demand for investing and crafting. I think this is positive. What's the correlation between crypto and skins? I'd like to say there isn't, but I'd be lying to myself if you know, if that were the case. There definitely is a correlation. But I mean, like, crypto is now, or Bitcoin, you gotta be very, okay, so you need to be specific. When you say crypto, what are you referring to? Because right now, Bitcoin is approaching an all-time high, but the skin market is far from an all-time high. Meanwhile, a lot of the altcoins and shitcoins out there are also far from all-time highs. So you got to distinguish crypto and like Bitcoin, and you got to be very particular here. So personally, what I will say though is, like, if times are good and there's a lot of free money and everybody is speculating, and you know, the economies are good, and you know, we're growing, and you know, life is good, yeah, skin prices will go higher for sure, and there will be a bubble, and we'll all be rich, right? But right now, China is in a very bad economic state. The world is in general in a bad economic state. America appears to be in a good state, but probably isn't as good as they say it is. You know, because everybody's working and working and working, and America's a big work economy. So long story short, we're not in a perfect state globally, economically, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, so I wouldn't look at, you know, oh, crypto is stonking, so now skins are gonna stonk. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I do think that we do recover, and if you buy low right now, you know, buy like a karambit knife or something, you know, that has been down or off of its highs, and if you hold it long enough, like, I'm sure in a couple of years you'll probably find a time to sell for a higher profit, but I just don't know how long that's gonna take. So, hey, Fano, what do you think about cheaper Daryls? Listen, cheaper Daryls are fine. They just don't have the same level of demand as Miami. And if you know me, I like to invest in quality. I like to invest in items that have a lot of demand. And yes, I'll be overpaying. You know, sure, I'll be paying a premium, but I mean, that's like paying for Apple stock, or you know, paying for Microsoft at a higher multiple than an IBM, right? I'm paying for something that has, well, I guess that probably wasn't the best example because IBM is also a pretty good value stock, but long story short, I'm paying for a quality company that continues to grow and is just better, and Miami Daryl is just better. I remember when Daryls were $8 to $10, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I like the Royal one more. Sure, listen, if you like the Royal one more, go for it, but I don't care what I like. I care what the market likes, and I'm following where the money is going, where everybody's going, and the market is a voting machine. You know what I mean? Like, people are voting with their dollars. They're voting, you know, with the prices going higher, and you know, when something is trending and popular, prices go up because people are voting. They're buying. But I mean, Nvidia is better than Walmart. Facts, dude. Yeah. So listen, you can buy whatever you want, but I'm focusing in on quality. Now, also, I just want to recognize that, excuse me, that just because up until now quality was number K doesn't necessarily mean that it will remain. You know what I mean? Like, all it takes is for Valve to release Sister K, a female version of Number K, and then my Number K investment goes to shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, they add, like, a female version of Number K on the next operation, and then, boom, my Number K investment is, you know, down the drain. So, understand that just because, you know, there is risk to everything. Just because something is trending right now doesn't mean it will always be the top dog popular. But I'm willing to monitor and take that risk as we move forward. Maybe the future will be some crazy agents that outshine Miami Daryl. There's always that risk. Exactly. There's always that risk. But the question is, when is the next operation? Is the next operation going to be this year, or is it going to be after the China Major? And that, apparently the China Major was is in December. I actually thought it was going to be earlier in the year. So there is a pretty decent chance that we do get an operation in the summer. So again, like, if agent prices don't go down or don't start going down and they just keep rising, maybe you don't invest a lot in agents and you go into some stickers or some cases. Because I haven't checked the prices of the cases recently, like the Riptide case, but I think they've been down. Yeah, they're about $5 or so. That's pretty cheap, I would say. All things considered, off of the highs of $8 in October. Honestly, this looks pretty attractive. I'm not even like, yeah, this is attractive to me. We're off of a peak by quite a percentage point, as opposed to agents, which are now very high. So, like, I'll diversify in some agents. I'm not going to go all in on agents because they are pretty, you know, expensive. This guy has the right idea. So, I'm just saying, like, actually, wait, yo, this guy's scamming. This guy's sharking. $1.23, what the hell? Lol. Anyways. Hey, Fano, new operations with their agents will execute every other agents to this point. There's no way that they will make worse ones. I mean, I disagree. I think Riptide 8, well, actually, do I disagree? How were the Broken Fang agents? I guess I see what you're saying, but like, but I still think if you go with the right agent, like, it doesn't really matter that, oh, the new agent, you know, may look better or whatever, because like, it's still fundamentally, like, the supply will never go higher. So, like, you're still paying for something that is older, something that a lot of people still like. You know what I mean? Like, cause like Number K, people still like Number K, and he's still pretty expensive, even though they have Bloody Daryl, right? Like, they still have like a new agent that looks arguably better than Number K. Some people think Number K is the best agent in the game. But you know what I mean? Like, so we'll have bumpy road, and we'll have a new operation, but I think over the long run, if you look at like the long-term chart, I still think it goes higher. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that as an agent investor. Number K is more iconic to me, sure. What do you think about blueberries as an investment? I'm referring to the agent. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He has a lot of camo on him. He has a lot of blue on him. Great for blue inventories. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's cool. It's just he's a purple tier agent, so he's kind of, I don't want to say common, but he's more common than others. So, like, there are plenty of him out there. That doesn't mean his price can't double. The question is, how long will it take? Let me look at the charts real quick, see where he is right now. So, yeah, so October was pretty high, went down over the past month or so. He's been pretty flat, I'd say. So it really is only the agents that are like super high in demand. The agents that are either very expensive already, have a low supply because of their rarity, that have a lot of investors just buying them. You have a lot of investors that are just taking the money out of the, taking them off of the market, I guess. So he's cool, but he hasn't really done anything, which, you know, is okay, I guess. At the end of the day, you gotta have your thesis as to why you're investing in something. For me, I'm investing in Number K, or I'm thinking of investing in Number K because of, you know, the meme aspect of it. One of the best agents in the game, if not the best. older agent from the second operation that had agents. I mean, there's plenty of reasons. You have to have your reasons. And like I said, I'm not buying him today. I'm not saying you should buy right now as he's up 20%. I would say monitor the situation, see if prices take a breather and go back down a little bit, because we still have some time between now and the next operation. So like, if you need to put money into something, number K wouldn't be a bad idea in my opinion, but I'm not saying you have to buy him or like you should. And I honestly, like I said earlier, I really do find like some of these operation cases very attractive. They are off of their highs, ladies and gentlemen. And again, save this video right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna come back to this video. I mean it. I'm gonna come back in a few months from this video. Right now we are at $5. And in a few months, I'm not gonna say anything, but in a few months, I guarantee you, we're not gonna stay at $5 for long. We're either gonna go down more or we're gonna go up more. I'm leaning more towards the latter, but that's just me. We're off of the highs a lot. This is what you want. You want to be buying into the dip. You want to be buying when prices are going down, not when prices are generally going higher. So I'll be looking to pick up maybe some cases in the next couple of weeks and maybe some agents. We'll see. Some stickers, definitely. Love me some operation stickers, and I'll probably make a video on that soon. So anyways, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. Agents only get added during operations, and I do expect an operation coming out. The longer an operation doesn't come out, the more bullish I am on agents. So like, if you are one of those believers that thinks that we're never gonna see another operation, or the next operation will come out after Shanghai, it will come out next year, that's generally good for investing in like number K, investing in your favorite agent, buying an agent, because I don't want you waiting a whole year before buying an agent, either to use or to invest. I mean, there should be plenty of time. But again, that's part of investing. It's speculating. So we don't know when the next operation will come out. And we just kind of have to wait and see. Hey, Fano, will agents are growing up or down next few months? Next few months, the longer we don't have an operation, prices should continue rising. We may take a small break when Copenhagen comes out. There may be a small break, which would be an interesting entry point. Like I said, I'm not buying just yet. I'm monitoring the situation. I will wait and see if there's a pullback, and maybe I'll pick up some of the agents on your screen. I'm not sure yet. And another thing I want to keep in mind is, ideally, you should buy agents during the operation, not after. However, in this particular case, prices were off the all-time highs for the in-demand popular agents, and the confirmation of no new operation until later this year caused investors and collectors to scoop them up, causing prices to go higher, making them good investments. Hopefully that makes sense. That's pretty much the video summarized in a nutshell. It's a long-ass run-on sentence, but it is what it is. Should I invest in Riptide or Shadowweb cases? Both are good. You can split up both. I personally prefer Riptide. I'm a little biased. Currently not invested in either or, but I'm looking into both, looking into primarily Riptides. Don't listen to them. It will stay in the game for eternity. It will not rise or go down in price, just like every other non-major sticker capsule. What are you talking about? Don't listen to what? Hey, Fano, you know your series with fake expensive skins? There's a lot of opportunities right now to make some basic ones. You up? Yeah, I mean, I'd have to, yeah, sure. If you want to post ideas in the Discord, just at me on Discord and we'll do something. Hey, Fano, what are your thoughts on the glove case? Do you think it'll keep rising? Yes, I do like the glove case. Glove and breakout cases, long-term, should be good. Anytime that they're off their highs, I would be a buyer. Like, if the price goes down substantially off of the highs, yeah, I like it. Thoughts on the Containment Breach? I want to pick one up for my green loadout. If you want it for a green loadout, you should definitely pick one up. It is fundamentally a good skin from a good case that's discontinued. What do you think about Silent Darrow? He's the only one that has a silver bracelet. Does that have potential? Sure. Yeah, only one that has a silver watch as opposed to a gold watch. People care about that stuff. And he's cheaper, so sure, why not? The problem is I want you to have conviction as to why you're investing, and understand that, you know, investing has risks, but the longer we don't get an operation, yeah, these agents should, in theory, hold their value, may even go up in value. You know, they're pretty good. So like if you want to buy an agent or a couple agents, monitor the price and find your entry point. Today's the 5th. Wait, today is the 5th. When do you expect major stickers to come out? Can it really be left in 10 days? The 11th, 12th, or 13th. That's my prediction. I invested 300 euros into cheaper agents 2 times and Buckshot, which seemed to be the better investment than more price agents in September. Hopefully you made money from that, Lasagna. I hope you made profit. Because back then prices were pretty high, but I guess for some of those cheaper ones, the thing is, guys, you need to understand, like, it's all about demand, man. Like, it's a popularity contest. Not every agent is going to be as popular as Number K. Not every agent will be as popular as D Squadron or as Miami Daryl. These are just some of the top, most popular agents, and I'm sure I missed out a couple others that are also popular, if not more or less. But generally speaking, like, these just happen to be the most popular ones. You don't have to buy the most expensive, most popular ones. You can find gems that are outside of the norm. The thing is, though, I like to invest in stuff that works, that has proven to work, that has proven demand. So I'd go for Number K, because he's not as expensive as Miami Daryl. But I'd still buy some Miami Daryls. I'd still buy some Number Ks, because I have the money and I'm willing to, you know, put it to work. But if you don't have that money and you don't want to invest too much, and, you know, price is already very high. So like I said, I'm not buying agents tonight. I'd be willing to wait and see what happens to the prices, especially wait for Copenhagen to come out. Maybe prices go down. So yeah, just, you know, pay for quality, man. It's all popularity, man. It's a popularity contest. I'm up 25%. Good for you. How many did you buy? Hey, Fano, Broken Fang is falling down in price, but Prince Stream is going way up. Isn't that weird? It's a bit weird, which is great. Great for investors in the Broken Fang case. I have to go to sleep, Fano. Have a good night. Take care, Dual Burritos. Yeah, it's almost, actually, it's 6:07. It's getting kind of late here. I bought a Damascus Steel field test yesterday. Does it have a chance in the future? Try to upgrade it. Listen, you bought it. It's a great play skin knife. Try to upgrade it to a fade. Try to upgrade it to a vanilla. Try to upgrade it to a Doppler. Those 3. Fades, vanillas, Dopplers. I don't care what knife it is. Obviously, higher tier knife the better, but try to upgrade it. Are there any sticker leaks for Copenhagen? I'm doing some research. I'll let you guys know if I find anything. Can you add me as your friend on Discord? No, just at me on Discord. So go into my Discord server, !Discord, and just at me, and I will respond to you. We can talk offline. It's getting kind of late though, guys. It's 6:09. I do need to bounce. Hopefully you guys found value from this video. If I didn't answer your agent question, please just leave a comment. I read all of my comments on all my videos and I respond to all of them, literally. So just ask away. Ask me anything. I will reply. Do me a favor, guys. On your way out, please hit the like button. Show your support. Helps the channel grow and shows that you find value from these live streams, and I'll do more of them. And subscribe if you're new here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.